Om Shanti. This is the Avyakt Murli of 11th of November, 1989. And the title is Divinity is the Decoration of the Confluence Aged Brahmins. Today, the bestower of a divine intellect and the bestower of divine vision is looking at the divine souls who have taken a divine birth. Bapdada has made each of you children one with a divine life, that is, the divine idols who have divine thoughts, who speak divine words and perform divine actions. Divinity is the elevated decoration of you children of the confluence age. One is being ordinary and the other is being divine. All of you know the signs of divinity. Souls who have taken a divine birth will give any soul divine experiences beyond ordinariness through their divine eyes, that is, through their vision. As soon as ordinary souls come in front of such souls, they will forget their ordinariness. Nowadays, according to the present time, the majority of souls are not content with their ordinary life. As you progress further, you will hear them saying that this is not a life worth living, and that they want some newness. They will experience being alokik, spiritual, not of this world, and divinity to be the special basis of life. They will be searching everywhere to quench their thirst of wanting something. Just as a person who is thirsty will desperately search everywhere for even a drop of water. In the same way, souls who are thirsty for divinity will be visible everywhere, desperately wanting to take even a drop of it. Where will they come to in their desperate search? They will come to you. So, you become so full with the treasure of divinity. Do you experience divinity at every moment? Or are you sometimes ordinary and sometimes divine? Since the Father has given you the blessing of divine vision and a divine intellect, ordinary things cannot enter a divine intellect. Brahmins who have taken a divine birth cannot perform ordinary actions with their body, even if those actions appear to people to be ordinary. Just like others, all of you also have to interact with others. You have business or you have a government job, and mothers prepare meals. To look at, there are ordinary actions, but even in these ordinary actions, compared to the actions of others, your actions are alokik and divine. You are especially being told about the main difference, because you Brahmins, who have taken a divine birth, cannot perform ordinary actions with your body. You cannot have ordinary thoughts, and you cannot use your money for any ordinary work, because you are trustee of all three, your body, mind, and wealth. This is why you cannot use anything without the Srimad of the Father, the Master. You have received Srimad to perform divine actions at every moment. Therefore, check throughout the whole day for how long were your words and actions ordinary, and for how long were they divine and alokik actions. Sometimes, some children become very innocent. They do check themselves, but with innocence. They think that throughout the day they haven't made any particular mistake. They haven't had bad thoughts or spoken bad words. However, did you check whether you performed divine and alokik actions? This is because ordinary words and actions are not accumulated. You neither erase nor accumulate them. The divine thoughts, divine words, and divine actions of the present time accumulate for the future. Sometimes the account of accumulation does not increase. In terms of accumulating, you become innocent and remain happy that you didn't waste anything. However, don't become happy with just that much. You didn't waste anything, but how much did you change into the best? Many times, children say, I didn't cause anyone any sorrow today. However, did you give happiness? You didn't cause sorrow, and you made the present good. But by giving happiness, you accumulate. Did you do that? Or were you happy with just the present? The children of the bestower of happiness accumulate in their account of happiness. Do not just check whether you didn't cause any sorrow, but check how much happiness you gave. Whoever comes into contact with you, the master bestower of happiness, should experience happiness at every step. This is known as divinity and being alokik. So now, let your checking also become deep, refined from ordinary. At every moment, have the awareness that in this one birth, you have to accumulate in your account for 21 births. So check all your accounts. How much did you accumulate with your body? How much did you accumulate with divine thoughts in your mind? How much wealth did you accumulate by using it for an elevated task according to Srimad? Pay special attention to the account of accumulation, savings, because the time for accumulating for you special souls is at no other time in the cycle other than this short birth. It is a different account for other souls, but for you elevated souls, it is, if not now, then never. So, do you understand what you have to do? Do not be innocent about this. Do not be innocent in your old sanskars. Bap Dada saw the result. In the result, in many things, the account of accumulation is very low. Bap Dada will tell you about that in detail at some other time. All of you have reached here, having forgotten everything else out of love. Seeing the children's love, Bap Dada continues to give an attainment for many moments, multifold, in return for one moment's love. What were all of you told to make firm in order to be allowed to come to such a big gathering? First of all, you would have to become the floor queens, Patrani, having to sleep on mattresses on the floor. You would only be allowed to stay for 4 days. You just come and go. So hearing all of these things, you still arrived here out of love. Consider even this to be your luck that you are receiving this much. At least you are not having to spend the night waiting for just a moment's glimpse of the non-living idols. All of you have received 3 feet of land, have you not? You are sitting here comfortably too. As things progress in the future, then the method will also automatically continue to change. However, always have the experience that whatever you are receiving is very good because expansion has to take place and change also has to take place. So, all of you are living comfortably and getting proper meals, etc. Are you not? You only need two things, food and sleep. The mothers are very happy because they receive ready prepared food. There, you have to prepare it yourself, offer both, and then eat it. Here, you take food that has already been prepared and offered. Therefore, the mothers have very good rest here. Kumars also have good rest here because for them too, it is a big problem to prepare food. Here, you very comfortably receive ready, prepared food. Always remain easy in this way. Those who have the sanskars of being easy remain easy because they find every task to be easy. If their sanskars are tight, the circumstances also become tight. Relations and connections also interact in a tight manner. Tight means there is a struggle. So, all of you are those who remain cheerful and seeing every scene of the drama. Are you not? Or do you get pulled by the attraction of good and bad? Do not be attracted to anything good or bad, and always remain cheerful. Acha, to the divine idols who experience divinity and give the experience of divinity at every step, to the knowledgeful souls who always increase their account of accumulation, to the sensible children who easily overcome every problem with their easy state, to the masters' oceans of knowledge, the elevated souls who quench the thirst in the lives of many souls, love, remembrance, and namaste from Bapdada, the ocean of knowledge. Bapdada meeting the Bombay group. Children who are residents of Bombay are full of all treasures. Are you not? Do you always experience yourselves to be souls who are full? Fullness is a sign of perfection. You can check your perfection by your own fullness, because perfection means to be full of all treasures. Just as you have a full moon, its fullness is a sign of its perfection. When it cannot get any fuller, that is its stage of perfection. There isn't even a slight bit missing. It is full. So, all of you are full in everything. Knowledge, yoga, dharana, and service. This is called perfection. From this, you can tell whether you are close to or far from perfection. When you are full, you are close to perfection. So, are all of you close? How close are you? Are you reaching the 8, the 100, or the 16,000? There is closeness of the 8, then the closeness of the 100, and then the closeness of 16,000. Check which closeness you have. Nevertheless, out of the millions of the world, it is good that you are very, very fortunate. They are those who are desperate, whereas you are the souls who are full. You are souls who are embodiments of attainment. You have this happiness, do you not? Talk to yourself every day. Who can remain happy apart from us? Always keep the blessing in your awareness that you are close and full. Now you have even had a chance of meeting closely. Just as you like being close physically, In the same way, always remain close in your stage. That is, always remain full. Acha, Gujarat and Pune group. All of you are experienced in experiencing the attainment of power through drishti. Just as you experience power through words, are you not? When you hear the Murli, you feel that you have received power. In the same way, have you the practice of experiencing the attainment of power through your drishti? Or is it that you experience it through words and not as much through drishti? Are you able to catch power through drishti? Because it is only when you have had the practice of catching it through drishti that you will be able to give others an experience through your divine drishti. As you progress further, there won't even be time to give anyone an introduction through words, and there won't even be those circumstances. And so, what will you do then? Those who are bestowers of blessings and great donors will give a great donation and blessings through their drishti. The power of peace, the power of love, the power of happiness and bliss are all attained through drishti. When you go in front of the non-living idols, they don't speak, do they? Nevertheless, devotee souls have one attainment or another, for that is why they go there. How do they attain something? They take vibrations from their divinity and through the drishti of their divine eyes. Looking at the idol of a god or goddess, people pay special attention to their eyes. The attention is drawn towards their face because vibrations are received through the forehead and divinity is experienced through the eyes. That is of non-living idols. But whose idols are they? They are the non-living idols of you living idols. Do you have the intoxication that they are your idols? It is because you did that service through the living form that the non-living idols were created. So practice giving and receiving power through drishti. The experience of the power of silence is very elevated. Nowadays, everyone experiences an impact from the power of science. But how did the power of science come about? It was only through the power of silence. Since the power of science can give you temporary attainment, then how much attainment will the power of silence give you? So accumulate power in yourself through the divine drishti of the Father. Then, at the time of need, you will be able to give to others what you have accumulated. To accumulate just for yourself and then to use it means you earned it and used it up. Those who earn something and instantly use it up do not accumulate anything, and those who don't have an account of accumulation are deceived at that time. When you are deceived, you experience sorrow. The power of silence will not accumulate just like that. If you don't have the experience of drishti, then at the last moment you will be deceived in receiving an elevated status. Then there will be sorrow and repentance. Therefore, experience power through the Father's drishti from now and continue to accumulate it. So, do you know how to accumulate? What would be the sign of accumulating it? you would be intoxicated. Just as a lot of happiness is visible as intoxication, in the same way that wealthy people move in their way of sitting and doing everything, so this is spiritual intoxication. By having this intoxication, you automatically have happiness. In fact, happiness is your birthright. Become those who show others the spiritual sparkle with your sparkle of happiness. Always keep this blessing in your awareness. No matter what happens, do not lose your blessing of happiness. Problems will come and go, but your happiness should not go because happiness is your own personal property, whereas the problem is something external. It has come from someone else. You always keep with you things that belong to you. Things that do not belong to you will come and go. The situations belong to Maya. They are not yours. You don't lose anything that belongs to you. So, do not lose your happiness. Even if you shed that body, your happiness should not disappear. If the body is shed in happiness, you will receive an even better body. The old one will go and you will receive a new one. So, those from Gujarat and Maharashtra must always maintain this greatness. Become great in your happiness. Andhra Pradesh and Karnataka group. Do you experience being special souls who play a special part in this drama? When you consider yourselves to be special souls, you automatically remember the one who made you like that, and you find remembrance easy because relationship is the basis of remembrance. Where there is a relationship, remembrance is automatically easy. Since you have all relationships with the one Father, then there is no one else. With the awareness that you have all relationships with the one Father, you will become an easy yogi. You don't ever find it difficult, do you? Do you find it difficult when there is an attack from Maya? Become those who have bid farewell to Maya for all time. When you bid farewell to Maya, the congratulations from the Father will make you move forward a lot. On the path of devotion, you asked so many times, give me blessings, give me good wishes. However, now Baba has shown you an easy way to take blessings from the Father. The more you bid farewell to Maya, the more blessings you will automatically receive. God's blessings make you elevated, not just for one birth, but for many births. Always keep in your awareness that you will continue to take blessings from the Father and the Brahmin family at every step and easily continue to fly. You are special souls in the drama, the ones who perform special actions and play a special part for many births. Do not perform ordinary actions, but perform special actions. Have special thoughts and speak special words. So, those of you from Andhra, do the special service of transforming many souls through your elevated actions and elevated transformation. Make yourself a mirror and let the Father be visible in your mirror. Do such special service. So, always remember, I am a divine mirror, and through myself, this mirror, the Father, should be visible. Do you understand? Acha. Blessing. May you become a master seed who donates powers to all souls. With your seed stage, once again, donate powers to the devotee souls that are the dried and wilted leaves. The basis of making them have all attainments is your stage of being ignorant of all desires. When you become ignorant of all desires, you will then be able to fulfill all the desires of many souls. To be ignorant of all desires means to have a completely powerful seed stage. So become a master seed and listen to the call of the devotees and give them some attainment. Slogan: to remain continuously under the canopy of protection of the Supreme Spirit is the means of safety in alokik life. Om Shanti.